What if a small group of judges held the power to shape the laws of an entire nation, sometimes even striking them down? That's the U.S. Judicial Branch. Welcome to Beyond Insight Stories, where we uncover the tales that define America. Today, we're diving deep into the judiciary, the guardians of justice that have stood tall for over 230 years. From landmark cases that changed history to the Supreme Court's unwavering influence, this journey is packed with drama, courage, and genius. Did you know a single court ruling once ended segregation? Ready to be inspired? Let's jump in. Let's start in 1789. The U.S. Constitution creates the Judicial Branch with Article 3, establishing the Supreme Court as the highest court in the land. Below it, Congress sets up a network of federal courts, district courts for trials, appeals courts for reviews, and the Supreme Court at the top. Today, there are 94 district courts, 13 appeals courts, and 1 Supreme Court with 9 justices, a structure that stood the test of time. The judiciary's main job, interpreting laws and ensuring they align with the Constitution. They resolve disputes, like in 1801, when a Virginia farmer sued a Maryland bank, leading to a ruling on interstate commerce that still shapes trade today. They also protect rights. Think of the First Amendment, upheld in 1919, when the Supreme Court limited free speech during wartime with the clear and present danger test. The judiciary acts as a check on the other branches, ensuring no one, not even the president, is above the law. It's a powerful role, balancing justice with order. The judiciary's biggest weapon, judicial review, the power to strike down laws that violate the Constitution. This power was born in 1803 with Marbury versus Madison. Chief Justice John Marshall declared a law unconstitutional, setting a precedent. That's been a cornerstone of justice ever since. Imagine this, a tiny courtroom in Washington, deciding the fate of laws for millions. Landmark cases have shaped America through this power. In 1954, Brown versus Board of Education ended school segregation. Chief Justice Earl Warren's ruling said, "Separate is not equal," sparking a civil rights revolution. Picture black students walking into all-white schools, finally equal under the law. Fast forward to 2015, Obergefell versus Hodges legalized same-sex marriage nationwide. Justice Anthony Kennedy wrote, "They ask for equal dignity," a decision that brought tears of joy to couples across America. These cases prove the judiciary's role as a change-maker, ensuring justice evolves with the times. Who gets to be a federal judge? The president appoints them, but the Senate must confirm. This process can be a battleground. In 1987, President Reagan's nominee, Robert Bork, was rejected after a fierce Senate debate. His views were too extreme, critics said. But once appointed, judges serve for life, ensuring independence from political pressure. Article 3 guarantees their salaries can't be cut, so they can rule without fear of retribution. This independence is crucial. In 1974, the Supreme Court ordered President Nixon to release Watergate tapes, a unanimous decision that led to his resignation. Imagine the pressure those justices faced, yet they stood firm. But independence has limits. Judges can be impeached for misconduct, though it's rare. Only 15 federal judges have been impeached in history, like Judge Thomas Porteous in 2010. For bribery, the judiciary's independence lets it protect the Constitution, even when the stakes are sky high. The Supreme Court is the judiciary's crown jewel. With 9 justices, it's the final word on the law. Its decisions echo through history, like in 1896, Plessy v. Ferguson upheld segregation with separate but equal, a ruling that stood for decades until Brown overturned it. The court's power can shift society or preserve the status quo. In 2022, Dobbs v. Jackson Women's Health overturned Roe v. Wade, ending the federal right to abortion, a decision that sparked protests and praise alike. Ex-posts called it a game changer, with some cheering life wins and others fuming over lost rights. The court's impact isn't just legal, it's cultural. Its rulings on free speech, gun rights and voting have shaped how we live. In 2010, Citizens United v. FEC allowed unlimited corporate spending in elections, unleashing a flood of money into politics. Critics say it gave too much power to the rich, while supporters argue it's free speech. The Supreme Court doesn't just interpret the law, it molds America's future, one ruling at a time. The judicial branch isn't just about courts, it's about justice, courage, and the power to change lives. From 1803 to 2025, it's been the guardian of our Constitution, ensuring fairness for all. Loved this journey? Subscribe to Beyond. Insight stories for more history adventures. What's your favorite Supreme Court case? Or should judges serve for life? Drop it in the comments, hit that like button, and let's keep exploring together.